This week on SNG Explains, we will analyse where Myanmar stands under the junta rule. Two years after the Myanmarese military seized power by toppling the civilian government of Aung San Suu Kyi, the crisis is far from over. As armed resistance to the coup grows, the junta has used indiscriminate force to assert its authority. Reports suggest over 3,000 people have lost their lives in the crackdown against dissent. Last month, an airstrike by the regime killed about 170 people, including little children who had gathered for a village feast.
Burma Act, which would provide badly needed resources to civil society actors in Burma and impose sanctions on the Burmese military for upending years of progress.
After a lot of back and forth, the US Congress passed a bill late last year that supports the pro-democracy movement in Myanmar through funds and technical help. China, which has put in a lot of investments and has had significant economic stakes in Myanmar, was quick to send its envoy to meet the junta chief. Less than a fortnight ago, former UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon visited Myanmar at the invitation of the military. He urged the junta to halt violence and start a dialogue among all stakeholders. Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang travelled to Myanmar earlier this month and met the junta chief, the highest-ranking Chinese official to meet the general since the coup. China stands with Myanmar and the international community should respect Myanmar's sovereignty, he said. Last month, India, which shares a 1,600-kilometre-long border with Myanmar, organised a Track 1.5 meeting. It was attended by Indian officials, think tank members and representatives from 5 ASEAN countries: Thailand, Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos and Indonesia. China and Bangladesh attended as well, and so did representatives from the Myanmarese junta. The meeting, which was a follow-up to a similar event hosted in Thailand in March, called for reduction of violence and the need for creating a conducive environment for dialogue to resolve the crisis. The participants agreed that humanitarian aid to Myanmar needs to be speeded up and that countries in the regions need to back ASEAN's efforts to bring about peace in the country. But the ASEAN's 5-point peace plan for Myanmar, which was agreed upon even by the junta chief in April 2021, has come unstuck. The first point called for an immediate end to violence, then dialogue among all parties. Those still remain a far cry. Another thing that was agreed upon was that a special envoy from ASEAN would visit Myanmar and meet all parties concerned. But so far, the junta has denied any access to deposed leader Aung San Suu Kyi. Stay tuned for more such topics on SNG Explains. Watch our episode from last week on the impact of India being the most populous country in the world on our channel. We will be back next week with a new topic. Till then, keep watching Strat News Global. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.